Now that you understand the main components of a social media ad, let's have a look at examples of what paid ads look like on different social media platforms. And by the end of this video, you'll know how to decide on which platform to run your paid ad campaigns. So let's have a look at a few campaign examples. When an auto dealership from Long Island closed its sales department during the COVID pandemic, it used Facebook and Instagram to update the community about continued service and safety measures. It also used ads on Facebook and Instagram to thank local healthcare workers by offering free oil changes and vehicle sanitation. Next, have a look at these ads on LinkedIn. Similar to what we've just seen on Facebook and Instagram, LinkedIn also allows you to run ads in the news feed. In addition, you can also target specific audiences through a message that is delivered straight to the inbox on LinkedIn. And this format is called sponsored in-mail. But unlike the feeds ad, the sender of the message is usually a person and not a brand. On Twitter, in addition to the in-feed ad, which you can see an example of here, you have a couple of other advertising options. And one option is to sponsor a trending hashtag. In this example here, Paola Snaps is sponsoring the hashtag Capture the Moment. And this promoted trend is now listed among all the other organic trends on Twitter. And if a user clicks on the promoted trend, they are shown a list of related posts with a post from the advertiser at the top. Another option on Twitter is to promote your Twitter account, as you can see here. And this allows you to build awareness for your account and build your base of relevant followers. Next, check out these ads on YouTube. First, at the top right, you can see a traditional display ad. And in this case, it's promoting the pet services of Ino and Nico. Next, we have a so-called overlay ad. And this is basically a display ad that is displayed on top of the video for some amount of time. Finally, as you probably have seen before, you can run video ads on YouTube. Your ad can be positioned at the beginning or the end of a video, or shown at some point during the clip. And YouTube both offers ads the user can skip or ads they cannot skip. The latter are limited in time. On Pinterest, you can turn your pins into ads, and those are displayed among the organic pins. You can either show your product and content in a square or vertical image, as you can see in these examples, or you can use a video creative in your Pinterest ad. And here you see an example ad from DCB Cleaning. Have a look around these and other social media platforms and check out some of the ads you can see there to familiarize yourself a bit more. In the first course, we talked about the factors that may help you decide which social media channels you will be active on. And we've learned that you have to make some choices, as it's often impossible to manage a presence in all channels. And the same is true for advertising in social media. You don't want to advertise on every social media channel out there. That would be hard to manage and will quickly become expensive. Often, it's a good idea to advertise in the channels you will have established an organic presence, but there will also be cases where you are expanding your reach beyond those platforms. Which platforms work best for you depends on a variety of factors. First, consider your target audience. Who are you trying to reach? Demographic characteristics such as age or gender, interests, professions, and locations vary a lot from channel to channel. Second, how much can you spend? Your overall budget will determine how many channels you can advertise on and which ones will give you the highest return on investment. Most social media platforms judge you based on one of two factors. You either pay for each click your ad receives or based on the number of ad impressions. On Facebook, an impression is counted as the number of times an instance of an ad is on screen for the first time. So if an ad is on screen and someone scrolls down and then scrolls back up to the same ad, that counts as one impression. However, if an ad is on screen for someone 2 different times a day, that counts as 2 impressions. Other platforms might apply a different logic to when an impression is counted, but generally it's linked to an ad being displayed. The third consideration when choosing social media platforms for your campaign is asking yourself what type of content you are sharing. Images, short videos, long videos, case studies. Different platforms work better for certain kinds of content than others. Photos, for example, are perfect for Instagram or Pinterest. Longer videos are often best for campaigns on YouTube, and white papers or case studies tend to be well received on LinkedIn. Have a look at the next reading to determine what options you have on the different platforms.